One off the play fake. Lamar looking to throws toward the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Baltimore! After changing the play, Lamar backpedaling. He does this so well and then finds an opening. He runs up and throws toward the end zone. Caught! Jackson rolling. Jackson looking to the back of the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Walker! Jackson looking to throw, looking toward the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown, Walker! All he does is score touchdowns. 3 straight times on the defensive end. Flacco drops back to pass. Pockets collapsing. He's sacked and he lost the football. It's picked up by Roquan Smith. Roquan Smith could go the whole way. He is gonna go the whole way.
That goal had them boys playing today, didn't he? Boy, that was an amazing game to watch for the defense, not so much the offense. Let's go and get into it. First, starting off with the offense, they put up 34 points. Another great showing by the offense, although it was a lot of short fields and a surprisingly non-existent run game. Guess he really wasn't that hard to tackle after all. He had popped off a couple runs, but he really didn't do a whole lot. Both of our scores in the first half came off short fields. One off a great punt return by LeJohntay Weston, and one off a block punt. Very surprising, which is something that apparently didn't happen in almost a decade. So good job, special teams. I will say though that goal line offense is it was pretty questionable, seeing as how we have Derrick Henry in the backfield. For them to cause 3 straight plays, it's crazy. For reference, I'm referencing the first drive coming out of half. After D-Humps, big catch, and y'all said that bull was washed. Get out of here. That offense just didn't look. It was unspectacular. But we still scored 34 points on offense. So I'll take it. Wasn't the best showing by the offense. But we did put some drives together in the second half. It was way better than the first half. It was a lot of punts and 3 and outs. More than I'm accustomed to with this offense. We turned it around. Got it kind of sorted together. Devontae Walker scored 2 touchdowns today. They made a lot of key third down conversions. A lot. He ended up with 7 for 73. Did score today, but he kept them chains moving. And that's what I've come to expect from him, seeing as how he and Lamar have a really great connection, actually. Including that little scramble drill throw to him. An action. They had that connection going. He did miss some throws early. The one to Rashad Bateman, that's a first down. Either Rashad Bateman ran the wrong route or Lamar just threw a bad ball. I'm thinking Lamar just threw it way behind him. He was over here, the ball went over there. So there was some clear miscommunication there. I'm gonna bring up that first drive coming out of half once again, because I don't understand that. Pass, drop, ball start, backed up 5 yards. Cool. Whatever. Mark Andrews, ball gets knocked out of his hands as he's going down. Then we get sacked. Do you remember who we have in the backfield? Time I can just blows my mind sometimes. Anyway, a D-Humps touchdown. Just like last week. It wasn't as crazy as last week. Still amazing nonetheless. I thought it hit the ground, but it didn't. He scooped it up, taking another contested catch. He's the receiver that we've been needing for a long time. He can make plays like that every week. We should be fine. That is, though, the defense gets their life together like they did today. Although we did play the sorry-ass Browns, so we didn't win. That's pretty telling. The defense was playing out their minds today. I don't like that last drive right at the end of the game. They had Dylan Gabriel in the game. I don't like that. They scored a garbage time touchdown. And they scored a touchdown of Marlowe not catching the interception. That was a lead on right to him. And we let him score over 5. Just like the Bills last week. I do have to mention that there was a short field because we were backed up and the return got to around midfield. So it was a short field. Didn't really expect too much. There's not really too many things you can do in that situation. Overall, the defense, I can't even say lights out, because they had a couple drives when we just couldn't get off the field. But overall, it's pretty damn good. DBs was knocking away passes left and right, shutting it down, which led to 2 big sacks, including a strip sack that led to a defensive touchdown by Roquan Smith, who himself played out his mind today. From the jump, he was in the backfield wreaking havoc. He had 15 tackles, 3 for loss. Well, they definitely wanted to make sure that last week didn't happen again. We took our anger and frustration out on them. They just had to get it. The score reflects that, although the offense, like I've said many times, really wasn't that good today. Hallelujah made all his kicks. He did kick a ball out of bounds. This was after they scored. And then we scored. What was it? I just know he kicked the ball out of bounds. I don't remember when it happened. I just know he kicked the ball out of bounds. I honestly thought the bullshit was starting again after that Savior Tillman touchdown, but it didn't. We held it down. We held it. We was locked down. So I didn't need to worry about that. Defense did what they needed to do. Offense did enough, and we walked out there with a win. Offense didn't look spectacular. When you got a defense that took the ball away 3 times, what more can you really do? You have to win the game at that point. But we can keep this up next week against the Lions. Because if we play them like we did in 2023, we should be fine. We should be fine. But if we don't, just don't. I don't want to think about it. Just don't, okay? Hopefully the run game comes alive next week. I would assume that it does. That Browns front is kind of crazy. Especially when you got number 95 wreaking havoc like he actually did in the first half. Overall, a really great redemption win for the Ravens. There's nothing more I can say. Offense didn't look spectacular, but they did enough to get the job done. Wasn't a close game. Didn't expect it to be. It certainly felt like it in the first half. But overall, defense was fine. He did what he needed to do. They took care of business. And the offense finished the rest. So if y'all enjoyed this video, y'all know what y'all gotta do. So if y'all like what I got going on over here, make sure. I ain't even gonna say, y'all know what y'all gotta do. It's your boy Benny. Come in for the Ravens content. It's not the best, but it's getting there. Then I got y'all plenty. It should be gameplay up this week. It wasn't really last week because I wasn't ready. But I'm about ready to switch to another offense, albeit it is iPhone. I'm not wing because I refuse to run that, even against the computer. I'm not going to go on about that. I'm just going to end the video. So I'm out. Peace. Let's whoop the Lions' ass. I'm not playing with y'all. If we get up big, don't blow this lead. I'm not playing with y'all.